Hey guys, Sean again, Custom Offsets TV on YouTube. Another episode of Lifts and Levels for you. This one's going to be a little bit more in depth and one of the ones that you guys have absolutely been driving us nuts for. So we're pretty pumped that this truck rolled in here. Roll it to the wood and it flexed out. Rims so big and the windows black. Got the knob all lit up, double chromed out stacks. Yeah, we love to get them dirty, but still they so clean. Custom Offsets team stands as the genie. I'm top of it now, we ain't never gonna fade. So you better get ready, we're taking over the game. So this is a 2013 Ram 2500. So it's got the Cummins swap, it's got the straight axle swap, it's got the Ram swap, it's all swapped. It actually started off life that way, but it's everything you've ever wanted. So we're gonna do a 6-inch zone lift this customer wanted us to do on this one. So here's all of the components of that lift. I'm gonna go through them really quick and really general, and then as he puts them on the truck, you guys will get to watch that. And then once it's all done, while it's up on the lift yet, we'll go through and kind of show you where these parts ended up on the truck. Of course, as always, there's a pile of hardware that we're not gonna get into, so this definitely isn't a how-to, but it'll give you a rough idea when you put a 6-inch lift on a straight axle truck, at least this range. And this is like 1994 to 2013. So Dodge stuck with pretty much or Ram now, stuck with pretty much the same suspension that entire time in order to use this lift kit for all those. So you obviously have your coil springs, and then you've got some of your drop brackets for the front steering control arms. Can you still call them control arms? Even though they're not really control arms. But this will start dropping the front components as far as the front axles, and then some different brackets and bump stops and extensions and pitman arm. And then you'll have your replacement shocks for the front, and then your replacement shocks for the rear, your rear blocks and your bolts, and then obviously some different extensions and brackets and spacers and whatnot. So we'll get this stuff installed, let you watch that kind of in a high-speed fashion, and then we'll come back and show you where those ended up. And then I think Fuller and the fellas are going to take it for a ride and kind of talk about the difference they felt between the stock ride height and then the after ride with this 6-inch zone lift. So I think the total price on one of these was something I didn't look at. There it is. It's about $1,200 for the kit, so fairly inexpensive considering, you know, lifting up a Ram 2500. And what's the time going to take? About 10 hours? So you should typically figure $700 to $1,000 installed with a with alignment and everything. So we will get rolling. I'm gonna go eat Pop-Tarts.
we just picked this 2013 Dodge Laramie Crew Cab Diesel up from the alignment shop, and I'm very impressed with the ride on this Zone 6-inch lift. Ride's absolutely incredible. Driving the vehicle stock to see how it drove and now driving it, absolutely a very affordable lift that you can purchase, and it rides great.
Okay, as you guys saw, Tim just took this for a ride, so we kind of used him as a guinea pig. We had him drive the truck when it was stock, and then again after the lift kit, just to hear what his opinion was, just as somebody driving the 6-inch Zone kit, and he was super impressed. You know, his first response was, I put this in one of my trucks, so that's cool to hear. As you saw, he installed, you know, the new coils with the kit, the new shocks. It's got all the different spacers and extensions. This is not a long arm kit. So you can see it's using the brackets to drop down the control arms. And then in the back, you're gonna have, of course, the blocks, U-bolts, and shocks. So if, in a real generic, general sense, that's what we've done, is pushed both axles on this truck down to bring this truck up 6 inches. And what that did was, with that 6-inch Zone, he was able to fit a 12 wide in a 37 12.5 and do just a tiny bit of plastic trimming and a little bit of bending, which is the ultimate goal. So, you know, the question I've been seeing a lot is, so how much does that cost in total? This is a perfect example. You know, it was a stock 13 Ram 2500 that came in here looking like all the other ones. He only put 4,500 bucks into it with all the parts, 6-inch lift, wheels, tires, TPMS, lug nuts, alignment, install, everything, 4,500 bucks, and it's a totally different truck. So make sure you check out the spotlight on this one too. We'll get into more details, but that is your 6-inch Zone lifts and levels on a Ram 2500. Peace.